Halo 4 is underrated. This game is the very first game 343 made for the Halo franchise. 343 took over development of all later entries to the Halo franchise after Bungie, the original creators of the first 3 games, left Microsoft. Although most people know who they are, it's still important to remind them of what exactly 343 were going into. Imagine your favorite author or director packed their bags and said, okay, you are in charge of picking up the story where I left it. Considering this, I personally think 343 did a damn good job with Halo 4, but nothing is perfect. Halo 4's graphics were stunning when I first played it. I remember putting the disc into my Xbox 360 and loading up the first mission, Dawn, seeing the lighting of the Cryo Bay and the textures of the forward onto Dawn, or the wreckage in Requiem. This entry gave us a lot. Halo 4 gave us Cortana's new look, but it also gave us these two, Palmer and Captain Assface. Halo 4 gave us impressive vistas, but it also gave us this. One of the problems I have with Halo 4 is the art design. Not to say the current art design is ugly or bad, it just doesn't hold up when compared to the old Halo art design, especially when it comes to Master Chief and the Elites. Most people forget that Halo 4 was originally an Xbox 360 title before the Master Chief Collection came out. But for the time Halo 4 came out, it was not a bad looking game at all. Halo 4's online multiplayer was honestly a bust for me. It didn't really grasp my attention. Part of it could have been that all my friends were playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 at the time, so naturally I did too. Sad thing is, even if my friends and I weren't addicted to Black Ops 2 at the time, I don't think I would have played Halo 4's multiplayer all that much anyway. The online multiplayer aspect of Halo 4 felt like it was having an identity crisis, with the pre-game loadouts and the overpowered and underpowered Spartan and weapon perks. There are a lot of opinions out there about Bungie and 343's integration of Sprint in the Halo franchise. I personally don't feel like it was a bad thing. I enjoy the pacing of the multiplayer in Halo 4 and 5. Halo 3 feels like the slowest Halo in the franchise, and yet a lot of people seem to love it. Maybe it's just me. As many people said before me, Halo 4 felt like it wanted to be Call of Duty more than Halo. The story for Halo 4 picks up where Halo 3 left off, stranded on the forward onto Dawn with Cortana. During the mission Dawn, you notice something just isn't right with Cortana, but exactly what isn't specified to the mission Requiem. Cortana tells the Master Chief she was put into service 8 years ago, AIs deteriorate after 7, I believe is what she said. So Chief says we gotta go find Halsey, but then you run into the Prometheans and eventually discover the Didact, the main antagonist of Halo 4. The Didact convinces the Covenant to join his side, and they do. So now it's the Master Chief and Cortana against the Covenant and the Prometheans. I think the plot is good when it comes to Cortana and the Chief as characters. I could honestly care less about the people on the Infinity, especially Palmer and Captain Asshat. The Didact as a villain isn't all too awe-inducing. He is cocky and hates humans for some reason I'm not too worried about. That said, in the game you do feel the need to kill him, so that's why he works, just like any other run-of-the-mill villain. Eventually, you kill him by sticking a grenade in his chest and arming a nuke to stop the device called the Composer, frying all mankind into ash. Sadly, something happens to the nuke, so the Master Chief has to punch it to explode. That led to Cortana sacrificing herself to save Master Chief from the explosion via turning herself into a Heartlight shield? I don't know. She eventually leaves him floating in space till the Infinity finds him and brings him home. Cortana and the Master Chief feel so much more human in Halo 4. They have many more cutscenes and dialogue. Cortana starts to imagine what it would be like to be human, since she can feel normal human emotions like happiness, sadness, anger, and love. There is definitely something going on between the Master Chief and Cortana, whether it be romantic or the love of a friendship. She feels it. The Master Chief is harder to read since his face is always behind that visor, but they handled his body language and tones of voice so that we're still able to see when he felt concern, disapproval, or sadness. I personally think Halo 4 handled the character development of Master Chief and Cortana really well, and I would recommend Halo 4 on that alone. The music in Halo 4 is also very underappreciated. While yes, it is not the original soundtrack, it is still very good. Just listen to the 117 soundtrack. Doesn't that sound heroic and much like Master Chief? Honestly, I don't have much to say about the music other than just play the game and listen to it. It truly is some good ass Halo music. Origin custom games flew under my radar in the past titles simply because I just didn't have friends that played Halo. Until Halo 4 came around, me and 4 other buddies played absolute shit tons of Halo 4 custom games. It wasn't until I made a simple map for me and my friends to play that I found that I have a love for building multiplayer maps and having people play on them. Halo 4 custom games was amazing for me. I could easily make a map and still play it split screen with friends. The buildings, vehicles, weapons, filters, toys, gadgets, and everything else you could put on a map was super entertaining to work with and make my visions come alive in Halo 4. Sadly, I don't play Halo with my friends from all those years ago, but I still hold the memories of coming home after school in a big group and sitting in the living room to forget any stressful situations or problems we had, at least for a while. I thank 343 for making such a wonderful experience and helping me realize that I enjoy creating. I thank my friends then and now for playing Halo with me and creating some wonderful memories.